So did I hear right? I'm watching something. I don't know if it's live or not. I just got up again with these guys here. Mr. Big Boy. I just got up. I'm drinking a coffee. Yeah, I like gray, okay? I like gray. And green. But anyway. No, it's not the same day. It's not the same. Anyway, climate change. How did he say it? It's supposed to be a live. I don't know if it's live. President Biden speaking on climate change. But good climate is good corporate about money. You know, it's good for money. Good climate incorporation is good for money. In other words, I forget the way he worded it. He worded it very specially. All bunch of special words is all I'm hearing. Special, big, billion of this. So you're gonna hey, listen to everything these people say about climate change. Because you're afraid of your climate. You're afraid of your climate. You're taught to be afraid of your climate because all the bad weather. And it's all your fault. All your fault that you drive these vehicles. Say nothing of jets, because that would just be a conspiracy. You retards. So-called skeptics. It flies over your head every day. You can argue over whether they're called chemtrails. Oh, I just hurt some feelings now. Did you ever sit there and watch them expand and block the sun? Solar geoengineering getting done. But no, they're not doing that yet. According to, any of you can watch. David Keith is in my playlist. You can investigate him to the joyness of your climate changing heart. David Keith from Harvard University. He's got his priest robe on as they're awarding him. And you can go back and listen to all his talks. And you want to give this guy permission to save your planet and his associates? Idiots. But you've been carried along by the one eye. There's no money involved? Really? And could it be easily stopped once it began? Where will this be coming from? Scare. This goes all the way back. Hey! All the way back 2007, he's on the show talking about it. And Colbert answered him back and said, so we're going to put poisonous phosphoric acid in this sulfuric acid into the sky. We're going to put pollution in the sky to save us from pollution. Yes, that's about right. Oh, that sounds logical. So I guess those jet trails wouldn't have to do anything. Oh no, they don't. No, they wouldn't be doing any of that. Now we're just thinking about that. You wouldn't be lied to, would you? After all, they only do experiments in laboratories, but yet they find out how. Yes, one of his main associates even talks about how you can drop something into a hurricane to slow it down or divert it. But nobody would ever use that for a negative thing for their own ching ching, ching ching, or farmland reasons. No, nobody would ever think of using this as a weapon of war. Also, the other thing that Professor D.K. said, well, what we would like to do is we could eventually control the climate like a thermostat. But of course, and he says, each country would want to be in charge of the thermostat. So we haven't got around that yet. Oh, so each country isn't doing any of this now, but they all would have this idea. So obviously the world isn't, because people are playing with weather little things here and there, wouldn't they? Even though supposedly it said that they did it back in Vietnam. They were back in the cruder days. Man, you people, there's all kinds of patents on this stuff. You can look it up on Google. It's been around for years. I don't even bother looking up much anymore, because I just look up and out and I see how it happens in a certain amount of time. Is it all someone up there turning their sprayer off and on? No, I believe the atmosphere and the ionosphere is so fucked up and played now that when the jet fuel goes in there at those particular heights, and I believe it changes from day to day because it's so chaotic up there, you got constant solar geoengineering, sunblock particles going on. Whatever those particles really look like, they're not the same shimmering. They shimmer a whole lot more than they did back in 1970. As an outdoorsman, looked at the sky all my life. It's amazed me how I should. Oh, I just met these hunters up there. They were older than me, and they said, "Oh, it's a nice day. They're shooting rabbits, you know." Yeah. I said, "Oh, I could do without all those jet trails up there blocking the sun more than I'd like." And they looked at each other and tilted their heads like little puppies. They're looking at the ground for rabbits. They have no idea of the surroundings around them. Bubblehead. Idiots. I didn't tell them that because they had guns in their hands. I mean, how many people look at... You believe everything they tell you about them? I swear, pretty soon, they'll be making you pay for your air. So all you so-called skeptics, you're just rolling along with the program. You're not skeptic. You're hearing this Biden guy right now spout out all his numbers. And you can take any president you want and break them down, okay? I'm just talking about this particular clown because he's there. And if you don't like it, too damn bad. I mean, here's the other thing. People been trumpeting about Trump's, even when he's out of office, more than the president is in there. Jeez, man. I mean, people's days, whatever. Damn humans. Ridiculous. You just believe whatever the farmers tell you, eating straight from the farmer's ass all the time. Day to day. Obey. And you listen to all the good stuff and you suck it in. Dumb suckers. I just watch it. I've been watching the sky for 10 years. There's no way that they could... Oh yeah. And the guy from Makuku Kaku, you know that scientist Makuku Kaku? Yeah, he went on a weather station show. I think I saved that one in my playlist for some people to be able to look at. He said, "Well, now we can manipulate and control the weather." This is before 2010. How can you do that? And somebody laughed at the idea of somebody mentioned laser beams about half a year ago. And some guys think that they can do stuff with laser beams. Yeah, just because you don't know what they can do with laser beams, they can probably do lots of things. But they can heat the atmosphere with laser beams. Makuku Kaku said that. You see, it has to do with heat, atmosphere, and a whole lot of other weather things. But yes, you can do it with the help of laser beams. So the conspiracy guy you're calling conspiracy guy wasn't a conspiracy guy. Cuckoo Kaku said so. Anyway, you've all gone nuts. Just try to survive through it, okay? I could go on and on. Bye-bye for now.